Building. Construction completed.
Yes, sir. Roger. On the way. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Welcome, Commander.
What the hell happened to these people?
We should be very cautious.
Hello. Thank you so much for taking time for this interview. I know you're super busy these days, but I'm so happy that you found time for this. Would you mind introducing yourselves quickly?
Sure, thanks for having us. We are doorfortyfour, a two-person married couple indie dev studio. You're Miriam Egli, and my name is Mark Egli.
And doorfortyfour, I think that's a name which is known in the Austrian game dev community, but please tell us everything about the studio and how you founded it, how you came up with the idea, what was your first concepts you developed. I would love to hear everything.
Okay. Well, then it all started through 2013,
13?
12?
The end of the end of
13,
2013.
13. While we both quit our day jobs and just wanted to do our own projects, creating our own ideas and all that.
Yeah, and we have to say, Mark is from the business side, but
You worked as an architect
before,
right?
so we just wanted to test if we could do something together.
Yeah, exactly. So we started first with a very simple. It wasn't a cookbook app. It took around 6 months to develop.
Yeah,
around
but
6
9
months.
months until
Yeah.
we released it. I guess.
And it was basically kind of a test for us to see if we can basically work together on such projects, and it went quite well. Well, not financially, but in terms of the development for us, and we saw that we can actually work together and do business. And then we started right away with our very first game project, which is MarZ Tactical Base Defense. And it all started with a very simple idea of a tower defense game, but a kind of an inverse tower defense game. And and it grew bigger and bigger. With a lot of new features added, and yeah.
So we finally worked about 4 years on
4
that
years
game.
on the game.
Not planned, but it went so, and and we released it last year in April, and that was the very first big project we did together.
It was a huge, exciting project for us.
Yes.
Yeah, and we never thought that we would do such a huge project right from the start, of course.
Mm.
But it somehow came to that. Yeah,
It grew.
It grew. Yeah.
It is. This is such an exciting project, and could you tell us more about this? Like the mechanics. How did the development work? What tools did you use? What were like the roles in your team? Would love to hear a little bit more about the project.
Okay. Well, the whole project is made with Unity. I already had some experience with Unity before, but basically I come from the 3D graphics side of game development because I worked as a 3D artist before. So I also had to learn somehow to program as well. So that was also an additional, how to say, challenge for us. So I did the programming and also some 3D stuff, environment stuff, and you did the UI.
Yeah, and game design and all the business related stuff and the corporate identity things, logo and all the things, websites, marketing things.
Yeah. So
should we tell something about
the game? Sure.
First,
the game is a tactical. We call it tactical-based defense game. It's basically you have to build your base and defend it against hordes of enemies. In our case, there were zombies.
On Mars?
On Mars, yeah. The whole game takes place on planet Mars. It has a single-player story campaign, and with 20 missions. It has a sandbox, like a skirmish mode where you can play for freely. And it has a map editor. Yeah, you can create your own maps and play them and share them also on Steam, the Steam Workshop page. Anything else? I mean that is quite the short version.
Yeah.
In the game you have to. There's like the lander lands on planet Mars, and you have to build your towers. You have to research new towers. Every tower needs to be manned by a crew, so that they actually work. So that this is quite a unique feature of the game, because you constantly have to move your crew members around the map and around different towers, which makes it quite tactical, but also sometimes quite hectic. You have to do
the management of
very,
your
very
crew,
fast.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I can recommend everyone to play this one. So, what are you currently working on, and also like if you take a glimpse into the future, what are the next steps?
We are after MarZ we worked
we took a
we
break
took kind of
from game development.
Yeah, kind of a creative break, because it was such an exciting time, those 4.5 years of development, and it's just like we couldn't start on the next project from right after MarZ. It didn't felt good at that moment, also because our little daughter was born this year, and we just wanted to take a bit more time for us.
Congrats to that, by the way, just as a side note.
So we just had a look at what could we work on next for during this time, and
but you did also a lot of assets and
exactly,
stuff. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no,
I didn't want to.
Sorry. So we just had a look at what kind of smaller projects we could work on for now, and those were the asset store tools for Unity. So we somehow had a look at what tools I made during the development of MarZ, and how can we just extract them from the project, polish them, and sell them. And so I made 2 new asset store tools, which we are currently selling, which went quite well as well for us. The first tool was right shortly after releasing it, it was nominated by Unity for Best Development Tool,
Wow.
which was quite exciting as well for us and quite an honor also. And yeah, and this year I released Flow Reactor, which is a kind of a visual scripting, but high-level visual scripting editor tool. Yeah, and that's what we're selling right now, and I also had to do a lot of support emails and all that stuff. So those were currently the projects we worked on for now. But we also started on a new game project.
Hey. Is there already something you can?
Now I can spare a bit of time to work again.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but we can do it, and yeah, we're just starting now, so we cannot talk too much about it. But
unfortunately, it's a bit too early to talk about it because we are still in the prototyping phase. Like we have to test concepts, ideas, and all that. Yeah, but it's exciting, and I'm really happy to work on a new game project.
I think a super perfect time to really start following. If you do not follow you yet, it's on Twitter and on Facebook. We're hoping to get some new content, hopefully soon. Yeah, but what you just mentioned also about the extension is a very smart move. This is, I'm very, fascinated by that. And maybe a different question in general. If you would have any tips or advices also for young developers or something you can give other developers, is there anything you can share?
Yeah, probably. Well, we learned a lot during the development of MarZ, of course. We are probably not the best example for saying start with a small project.
yeah,
Obviously, you should do that, but it always turns bigger than you expect. So, but yeah, do you have any?
we are normally we are just saying just do it,
Yeah,
start working on the piece by your heart, and have fun making your game, and don't stop believing in it, and just do it.
Yeah, we
not
are
talk
not
too much,
yeah,
not plan too much,
yeah,
just do it.
yeah. That's basically our philosophy. Yeah, because we do not make much plans or business plans or any market analysis or stuff like that. We just don't like this stuff, and we just do what we love to do, and it basically works quite well.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, thanks so much for sharing that. So the last question is maybe a challenging one. I don't know. I mean, 2020 was a very challenging year, and I mean, probably for you even more challenging due to a new responsibility, the small one. But how, in general, was 2020 for you? How did you cope with these challenges? And also, did you learn something for the next year? And what are you looking forward to when things are getting a little bit normal again?
Yeah, I think, or of course, it's getting on our nerves, all these things with Corona and stuff. But I think we can be happy to have what we have. We are absolutely used to it, to work from home, so that didn't change anything for us. What was quite good, and of course, we miss our friends. We miss to have contacts and talk to all the other devs, and that was
all the socializing and stuff, right?
So nice, and we are looking forward to start it again. Hopefully next year, to go to events again, and just connect to other people again. But yeah, I try to keep in mind that we are really lucky to have not financial problems, to have not be not in a business where you have to have fear about your future and all these things. So yeah, try
Yeah, exactly. We are
to be not
very
that
lucky.
negative or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. No, but I guess our baby daughter is also helping in
Yeah.
a lot, because she is constantly smiling and laughing, and it's just great seeing her. And yeah, so it's we are doing great, I guess.
Thank you so much for sharing that and for taking the time for this interview today. And yeah, I hope to see you soon again. And we are so much looking forward to your new project. I'm already excited to see some first concepts. And yeah, good luck to you and all the best. And thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.